And now for something a little different. A fun facts quiz and the results of the photo contest, both led by Zuzana Pap and Diana Mustafa, two members of our organizing committee and from the international office at Jigit.
Remember, you can go to the virtual hall to look at the pictures that have been submitted. In today's life, bonding is more important than ever. Whether it's our loved ones, a specific place, an emotion, an activity, a community, or an item, we all know that familiar warm feeling that makes us feel connected.
It's with this in mind that this year's EUGLOH photo contest aims to spark our imagination, and participants were invited to share what represents their own sense of belonging. The lucky winners of the photo contest will be able to travel to Szeged and take part in a photography workshop hosted by a professional photographer. Zuzana and Diana, over to you.
Thank you, Rosemary and Suzanne. Hi, everyone. We would like to welcome you all to the Fun Facts quiz that we organized for you. We are really hoping that you are having a great day and a great time so far at the Alliance Day. Today, you had the chance to cook, to talk, listen to music, and even to exercise your bodies a little. So we thought that we would give you some exercises that you can train your brain with. And we created this game so you can test your knowledge about various scientific, historic, general fun facts. And you can have the chance to compete with the others, have a chance to find out some things that you might not have known before, and also, most importantly, to have fun. So if you give me just a moment, we are going to share our screen with you, and you will be able to see the pin that you can join to the quiz with. I have my co-host Diana here with me today. How are you, Diana?
Thank you so much. I'm feeling really great and I'm really excited for today's quiz. So as Zuzana has mentioned, it will take place on the Kahoot. I believe that some of you are already familiar with the Kahoot. If you're not, then you can join either by downloading the application on your phone or on your tablet, or you can simply join the game online on your browser. It's at www.kahoot.it. You can just type in the code and then you can join us.
Once you have accessed the site or the application that you have, you just have to enter the game pin. You can see the pin code on the screen, which is 6161508. And you can already see that our contestants are starting to arrive to the waiting room. So we basically just log in, give the PIN code, give your name, and you're good to go. And now we are going to wait a few minutes just to make sure that everyone arrives to the waiting room. And we hope that all of you are going to enjoy this little fun activity. So do not be afraid to join. This is really supposed to be a little game for all of us. And it is very important that you keep watching this, the auditorium screen while you play, because all the questions are going to appear over here.
Yeah, so basically what you have to do is monitor the questions. You will see a question and it will have 4 answers. If each answer is marked with an icon, and you have to choose the answer that you think is the correct one on your own screen. Okay, so I can see that the number of participants is slowly increasing. We will wait a little bit and then we will start with the questions.
Yes, indeed. If you're just joining us, we are doing the Fun Facts quiz, and all you have to do is to just download the Kahoot app and enter the game pin and enter your name and join the game. We are pretty sure that many of you are already familiar with Kahoot, so don't be afraid to come and join us in this game. In the meantime, I can see some questions arriving to the auditorium Q&A. Basically, the way to join the quiz is either to access www.kahoot.it or to just download the Kahoot app to your phone. Basically, that's what you need to do. Once you're on the website, you just have to enter the game pin, and then you can access the game.
So if you're watching in the auditorium, we encourage you to join us. We are not going to judge you. Some of this information were also new for us as well. It's just a way of sharing information and learning new things. So don't hesitate, just join us and let's have some fun together.
Okay, so let's wait a few more seconds. Once again, the game pin is 6161508. And please keep on watching the auditorium screen that you can see here, because this is the way that you can follow every single one of the questions. Okay, I can see that we still have some people arriving into the waiting room. So let's count back 20 seconds and then we will start the game. Okay, here we go. Let's start. Good luck to everyone.
Good luck. So the first question, how much time does it take for light to travel from the sun to the earth?
You can see the answers arriving. Very good job, everyone. Okay.
So the right question is 8 minutes and 19 seconds.
Yes. An interesting thing is that in space, light travels at 300,000 kilometers per second. Even at this breakneck speed, covering 150 million kilometers between us and the sun would take a very considerable time. Very great job, Greg and Richard. Way to go. Let's see our next question.
Which two planets in our solar system spin clockwise? So the correct answer is Venus and Uranus.
Yes, an interesting thing about this that why planets, most of the planets in our solar system spin counterclockwise. Uranus is spinning on its side, while Venus defiantly spins in a complete opposite direction than the other planets. And the most likely cause of this, that these planetary oddballs were moved by gigantic asteroids in the distant past. Let's see the following question.
What percentage of Earth oxygen is produced by the Amazon rainforest? So the correct answer is 20%.
As you know, the vast majority of living organisms on Earth need oxygen to survive, and thankfully, plants continually replenish the planet's oxygen levels through photosynthesis. The Amazon rainforest cycles a significant proportion of the Earth's oxygen, absorbing large quantities of carbon dioxide at the same time. So we should be really thankful for the Amazon rainforest. Looks like Greg is on fire and LaShawn is really coming up. Good job, everyone.
Average adult humans have 206 bones. How many bones do babies have? The correct answer is about 300 bones.
Yes, and 4 of our contestants got it right. Very great. Babies have around 300 bones at birth, with cartilage between many of them. And this extra flexibility really helps them to pass through the birth canal at birth and also allows them for rapid growth. And with age, many of the bones fuse by adulthood. Ooh, Sarah is really coming up. She's at the 3rd place right now. Let's go to the next question.
How many times could you stretch the DNA in a person's body from the sun to Pluto and back? Answer is 17 times.
And 3 of our contestants got it right. You have to know that the DNA molecules are about 5 centimeters long on average when they are uncoiled. And since there are about 37 trillion cells in the human body, if we were to uncoil all of the DNA encased in our cells and place them next to each other, they would sum up to a total length that is enough for 17 Pluto round trips. That is impressive. Maxime is also coming up in the contest. Good job. Let's see the next question.
Grasshoppers have ears in quite an unusual place, which is? But the correct answer is in their bellies.
Who would have guessed? Apparently nobody did. It's a funny thing that the grasshopper's ears, or rather sound detectors, are thin membranes, and it's called the tympanium, or rather an eardrum. And in the case of adult grasshoppers, the tympanium is covered and protected by the wings, and it allows the grasshopper to hear the songs of its fellow grasshoppers. Really interesting.
Next question is, how many hearts do octopus have? So the correct answer is 3, and 3 of our contests has actually guessed that.
The fun facts about octopuses never cease to amaze me. They have 3 hearts, and 2 of these hearts work exclusively to move the blood beyond the animal's gills, while the third one actually keeps the circulation flowing for the organs. And when the octopus swims, the organ heart stops beating, which kind of explains why you usually see these creatures crawling on the seafloor rather than swimming around. It would just simply exhaust them too much.
Next question is, how much do you think a cloud can? Correct answer is over 1 million pounds.
Who would have thought that the weightless clouds are actually weighing that much? Our childhood dreams are definitely got rained on right now. The average cumulus cloud can weigh up to 1 million pounds, and that is actually about as heavy as the world's largest passenger jet. Really interesting.
The next question is, what is the color of oxygen? Blue.
We never thought of what color oxygen is. Actually, it's an odorless and colorless texture to begin with, but in liquid and solid forms, it looks pale blue.
Which 2 letters don't appear in the periodic table? The answer is J and Q.
Yes, I think either chemists or Breaking Bad fans might have got this answer right. Actually, a fun fact about the periodic table is the inventor, Dmitry Mendeleev, he was very fond of card games. And that's why he wrote the weight of each element on a separate index card and sorted them as they would be organized in solitaire. Richard climbed up to the 2nd place. Good job.
Only one type of mammal has wings. Which one?
Yeah. And two of our contestants actually got it right. You might think that flying squirrels or sugar gliders have wings, but they actually don't. And they cannot actually fly. They can just jump from trees and glide. The only living mammals that we know of are bats that have wings.
Which popular condiment was sold as medicine for indigestion in the 1930s? This was new information for me as well, to be honest, because I knew about the cola, but I did not know about the ketchup. So great job for those who answered correctly.
And apparently the majority of our contestants knew this answer. It was also very surprising for me to find out that in the 1930s, when it came to popular medicine, ketchup was all the rage. In 1834, it was sold as a cure for indigestion by an Ohio physician named John Cook. And it wasn't popularized as a condiment until the late 19th century. Thank God it was. We really love ketchup.
What did the ancient Romans use as a mouthwash? Is still urine.
A very lovely fun fact that we just realized. It might sound really nasty, but urine contains ammonia, which is actually one of the best natural cleansing agents around. And the so-said liquid gold became so in demand that the Romans who traded it actually had to pay a tax for it.
Which animal can help predict earthquakes? Answer is snakes.
Probably many animals are good at predicting earthquakes, but no one can beat the snakes because they can sense a coming earthquake from 121 kilometers away up to 5 days before it happens. I wish they could talk and have a broadcast or forecasting show for earthquakes. It would be really useful sometimes. And now it's time for our next question. Let's see if someone can beat Richard, although I doubt it. He has a lot of points.
And the last question is, what happens if Pinocchio says, "My nose will grow now"?
Yeah, this is a really fun question. If you think about it, Pinocchio's nose would have to grow to make the statement true. But then again, it can grow, otherwise the statement would be a lie. So that's a very great impasse that we are at. And actually, 3 of our contestants got it right. Good job, everyone. So let's see who won.
So as you guys can see, we have our first winners, Richard, Greg, and Luxuna. Thank you all for participating so much. We hope that you have learned at least one new fact, and we hope that you guys enjoyed playing with us. Thank you so much.
I would also like to congratulate you all of our 3 winners. Great job, everyone. I can see Richard celebrating. Great job over there. Okay, well, let's continue, because moving on, since we are already in a competitive spirit, why not talk about the photo contest? The purpose of the contest and the intention of creating it was actually the idea to give all members of EUGLOH a chance to express their own unique perspective and creative vision. And it also serves as a great opportunity for us to see each other's life and campus, thus enhancing the common spirit of the EUGLOH Alliance. This is already our 2nd photo contest. We had a total of 62 photos submitted by 23 authors. So I think it's safe to say that the photo contests are indeed a popular EUGLOH activity. We all have a difficult year behind us, and many of us have not seen our friends, families, and loved ones in a long time, or haven't been home for a long time as it is. At times like this, it's really important to stay as connected as possible and not to lose the grasp of our own sense of belonging. And for this very reason, the title for our photo contest was My Sense of Belonging. And we asked all of our participants to show us in a creative way what makes them feel connected. You possibly already explored and noticed the photos in the exhibition area, and of course they are there for a good reason. A bit of a spoiler alert, on the screens you can actually see the 10 most popular photos according to the jury votes. It's very important to highlight that the contest is not only about the winners, but rather all of the participants. Of course, you can see all of the submitted photos as well in the exhibition area. And I highly suggest to check them all out if you haven't done it before, because it's truly amazing to see all that talent and creativity. It's a really great job from everyone, and we are really proud of you for sharing your unique visions. I also think that the jury members had a difficult time picking their favorites, and great job for them as well. And by the way, the jury featured 10 people, 1 student and 1 staff from each of the partner universities, and they all viewed the photos and chose their own favorites. Authors and the universities were not disclosed to the jury to maintain the integrity of the contest. So let's not keep you waiting any longer and see who the winners are.
Thank you so much, Joanna. So let's get to the point, and now we will share with you the winners of the contest. You will notice that we will share with you not 5 photos, but 6, and that is because 2 of the submitted pictures belong to the same author. Okay, so I'm sorry. So in advance, I would like to apologize for any reading of the names. So let's begin. In the 6th place, you can see the picture, Harmony Between People and Nature by Alexandra Radoslevich from the Ludwig Maximilian University. In the 5th place, Alma Viajante to the Thailandia, I hope that I had that right, by Larissa Libero Cunha from the University of Porto. The 4th place goes to the picture that you can see by Elizabeth Hilger from Ludwig Maximilian University, and she captioned it with, "What we see depends mainly on what we look for," by Joan Halbach. 3rd place goes to this picture, A Tiny Society in the Big Heart of the City by Filipa Ribeiro, University of Porto. Second place by Larissa Ribeiro Cunha, University of Porto, once again, Aprecioso, Vietnam. And now we will announce the first place that goes to Elena Parnisseri from the University of Porto. She submitted this very beautiful picture and she captioned it by Comunidad Nativa de Otitza, Peru. So that's it. Thank you all for submitting all the pictures. We loved each and every one of them, of course. And thank you so much for participating. We would like to congratulate all of our winners. As you may have read before, our 5 winners will win a visit to the city of Szeged. And during their stay, they will participate in a photography course hosted by a professional photographer to further enhance their creative and photography skills. The travel will be arranged as soon as physical mobility is feasible. We really hope that our winners are right here with us right now. Congratulations to all of you. We thank all of those who submitted a picture. We really enjoyed looking and just seeing all these applications. Our colleagues will get in touch with the winners soon, so please stay tuned. Our photo contest might be closed, but we further encourage you to participate in all the upcoming EUGLOH events. And see you in next year's photo contest.
I would also like to take the chance to congratulate all of our participants and most importantly, our winners. And I would also like to welcome you, Diana, and thank you for joining me to host the quiz and the result announcement. And we hope you stay tuned for the upcoming programs of the Alliance Day and you're going to continue having fun. Right back to the studio.
Thank you, Diana and Zsuzsanna.